I'm Liz, and today's lesson is going to be about the basic drop shot. So this drop, we're just going to keep it really simple today. There are more advanced stages of the drop shot, but we're just going to start off from the very beginning. Okay, so the drop shot is from the back of the court overhead, and it comes down steep towards the front of the court on our opponent's side. The most important thing we want with this shot is to make sure that when it crosses the net, it comes very close to the net. We don't want it floating too high over the net, otherwise it's going to travel too far into court and make it much easier for our opponent to get it back. So we're going to be at the back of the court, and we're going to have our basic overhead racket preparation. Again, a recap of that, go back and watch that video on overhead preparation. But from here, we really want to aim to connect with the shuttle at the highest possible point that we can, so that we're able to get it as steep as we possibly can. And as we swing through, you're going to swing the racket back and through, and we want to connect at this sort of angle so that we're coming over the top of the shuttle, so that we send the shuttle down. And for this basic drop shot, we're literally just going to keep the racket face flat. So for the straight one, I'm going to come over flat, and I just make that movement with my fingers and my hand and a little bit with my wrist, but it's just a really subtle movement. With the drop shot, you're trying to feel the shuttle over rather than actually hitting it, because there's a really subtle touch shot. Okay, so we come over the top of the shuttle for the straight, and for the cross, we just turn the hand slightly to send it in that direction. Okay, but remember, you just want to be soft with it. What we want to avoid is this loop kind of action. So as it leaves your racket, that's why we want to come over it, because you want to send it straight down, kind of like the angle of a slide. Whereas if we end up popping it up slightly from the beginning, that's when it's going to have that loop. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate a few of those for you. Okay, so step by step, work through that, reaching up nice and high, and then coming over the top of the shuttle, really softly, really feel the shuttle and control that to the front to make your opponent move as close into the net as you possibly can.